All right, Jeff here. I'm hoping this finds everyone well. I'm hoping that everyone had a wonderful Christmas time, holiday time with their family, time off if they were able to get off of work. Hopefully, they were able to see some family if you're able to meet with anybody else and any traveling necessary. I'm hoping everything went well. This is the day after. This is the day after a lot of the chaos of the holiday seasons. And we're just, kicking back now, trying to be a little more relaxed. So, what I wanted to do, first off, let's start off by seeing what kind of vinyl records Christmas brought us. And why don't you jump on board and show us some of yours too, which I'm sure everybody is, because that's what the videos after Christmas is going to be about, is the vinyls that you got for Christmas. You want to see what I got for Christmas? I got nothing. I got nada. I did not get any records for Christmas. It's almost like my family doesn't like me anymore. No, actually, I got some other practical things. Obviously, records are a thing that I tend to buy and collect. And in the past, Christmas, birthdays, things like that, I have a wish list, and they go in there and do on that. But basically, I've got this year a few more practical things. My kids went in together and bought a neat little gadget that I can use, and so it was not a time for records to be bought. Now, I won at our office Christmas party a $100 Amazon gift card. So the option is there to buy my own records. And there were some other gift cards around, so I can still get some stuff in the name of other people who gave gift cards. But anyway, I did not actually have any vinyl records that were wrapped or passed on to me from other people, and so I am empty-handed when it comes to that. But not a big deal. It was great, got to see family and got other things that were in there. So what I wanted to do is there were a couple things that have come in since my last video, so I wanted to talk about that. But real briefly, a quick update. The last video I did was on the Metalhead box, and I know in the video you never know when you open things up, you don't know a lot about it, the bands, and so I know it came off as being pretty. I was kind of bummed, kind of not real thrilled at what I was seeing. And it happens, though. When you buy any kind of a monthly subscription, you can't be expecting to be satisfied every time. I I think from now on, when I do those videos of the unboxing, I'm going to go and do them afterwards, after I get a chance to check out the bands. Because you don't know with new bands. That's kind of what you're doing the Metalhead box for, is to discover new bands. And if you're not familiar with the bands or their music very well, then you never know what to expect. But I want to say, I have given this a spin. This is the Pallbearer that I got. It is only 3 songs, but I will say that I love this. These 3 songs are great. If I see these guys now in the wild or find them for a good price, I know now a new band that I can check out. These are, to me, more of a traditional doom. It is along the lines of a Trouble or some of that. It's not real atmospheric. It's not like a psychedelic type doom. It's not a death doom. It is just like a straightforward doom metal with decent vocals. So this turned out to be really good, and that's really cool. So yeah, I will say in hindsight now that I'm more thrilled about that. And I did check this out a little further, and yes, it is more along the lines. It was listed in some places as death metal and black metal, and I know that I rarely have ever liked black metal, just the screechy vocals. But I gave some of this a listen, and it turns out it's more like a classic death metal. And so the vocals were not as horrible as I was anticipating. Even though it is a 2020 band, it was not near as aggressive or bad as I was thinking. So yeah, it turned out, this is not a bad deal. I may still move this on, just because it's not a lot that I listen to this kind of stuff. So I am going to probably post it up for sale. But okay, and then this, I didn't even open this. I am probably going to move this along. In further examination, honestly, of that cover and the artwork, I don't know. I find it to be somewhat of a joke. I really don't like this kind of imagery. And it's very silly, but it's also intending to be, a ridiculous concept. And I don't like this. I'm not, I am not interested in this kind of stuff at all. So I am going to either move that along or just, I'm not interested in that. Just not interested. All right. Since then, A couple other things have come in the mail. This was just simply a purchase after I got their other album for real cheap for Black Friday. I picked up another vinyl of Sleeping Giant. This is their Kingdom Days in the Evil Age. This is a 2011 release, and it is one of the few vinyls that by the band that I could find. So I found it for a fairly cheap price. It is a reddish orangish. They say it's red orange. It just looks to me more like a smoky red, but I guess it is. It does have like a more of a tint to it than just flat out red. So yes, I want to get that. If you're not familiar with them, they're one of the few, I guess you'd call them metalcore. Maybe they're not really hardcore, but they do have a mix, kind of a punk influence at times. But they would be more of a metalcore band, and they they no longer are together. But I do enjoy most everything in their catalog. And then this came in from Amazon, and I had forgotten about this. But then I opened it and said, "Oh, I ordered this months ago," sort of like the Raven that I mentioned in the previous video that I ordered months ago, and they kept stalling. Then it finally came, and I kind of wasn't paying attention to the shipping notice. But it's called Waymaker, and this is a Christian melodic power metal type band. This is Christian. The singer, his name is Christian, and along with I guess it's Johnny or Yanni. They're Finland and Sweden type names. Who both of them used to be together. Were in Divine Fire. They are back with Yanni's wife, and they have done this Waymaker. So it is still power metal, melodic metal that they do. Christian has been in so many bands singing. He's always popping up with new things. His main band over the years that we all know him from is Narnia, but he's been in Divine Fire. He's done so many projects on the side, so many appearances, and this is one of the newest ones. This it did, like I say, it came out a few months ago. It was listed on Amazon. I bought it for a good price, and it took a long time for them to fulfill the order, but here it is. Now, I will say, kind of cool artwork, but there's really no excuse for this unless this is an error. I just don't get it. I've seen a picture of this in full color, or at least a picture of Christian, and seriously, I mean, you can't even see it with the glare. It is so faded and faint. What's the purpose? I just don't get it. If you hold it back here, I mean, and the light's just right, there's no picture. There's no picture. Could this have been an error? Is this a error in printing? I would sure hope so, because anybody that would approve that, come on. We buy records so that we can see the big, beautiful artwork, and you're giving me a big, beautiful, dark blob of mess. That was kind of... I hope that was an error. All right, enough of that. It's a great album. Narnia had an album not too long ago, so it's just neat that he's continuing to churn out more and more music, so that was great. Now, the thing that came in actually today was just a little single that I ordered. This, okay, I'm going to show it. This is Vanik, Dead Times. Now, this is the band that I mentioned that I got in my very first Metalhead box in October, and I really got into it, and then I tracked down their second album, and I have since tracked down their first album. This just came out near the end of November, it seems like, and it's a single. It's got some revisiting of older songs from their albums and some just older tracks, but they've been changed, edited, things along that line. It came with this cool button, Vanik Ghoul. They're kind of punkish, kind of thrashy at times. As I've mentioned, there are more of a horror band that they're referred to sometimes as horror punk. So they're kind of aggressive, and they sing about horror type stories. Now this is a really neat package though, and let me just show you. It comes with all kinds of goodies, and that's what's really, really neat about it. So, okay, the record itself is just a little black. It's got the custom label. It looks really cool. I'll show you that side. This side that I'm seeing is, it's got that. And it's got little trick or treat stamps on the back of on the corners of all of this. Kind of neat. Now, the cover, and as you can see, it's got 6 songs on it. Now this was an exclusive, if you remember, of the Vanek Ghoul Club, and there's only 99 of these made. But they had some left over that were sold by the record label for those members outside of the club. People in the club, it sold out to all of them, and so I had to track one down to the record label to get it. Now, it comes with a bunch of goodies. This is kind of like the lyrics, like a little insert here. It's just white on the back, but so you got the lyrics. This is kind of like, I guess, like an order form, I believe. Then it's got this neat fold-out poster. And then it comes with this little card holder. And in here, it looks like a little membership card. It says you're a member. I believe this is either a sticker. I think it's a little sticker, yeah. At first I thought maybe it was one of those water rub-on tattoos, but I think it's a sticker. And then it's got these trading cards. These are really kind of cool. Very shiny. And then on the back of them, if you were to put them together, it actually is the cover of Vanek 3, which is the first album that I showed that I had gotten in the Metalhead box. So that is neat. That, you know, it's kind of like back in the days buying all the Kiss stuff, you know, and excited about not only the music that Kiss was putting out, but hey, what's going to be in this record? Stickers, tattoos, posters, booklets, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So this was kind of neat. So yes, so it is, you know, just a cool little 7-inch, 6 songs, fun stuff. And yes, the latest in the Vanek collection. And so yes, that is all that I have in right now. I still have a couple packages that are straggling out there, struggling to get here, struggling in the USPS system. That's all for now though. Thanks for watching. Hope everybody had a great holiday. Looking forward to a new year. Have a great time. Rock on, and I'll see you later.